Good morning, children. Hope you all are safe and good. So, today we will start chapter number 2, elements, mixtures, elements, compounds, and mixtures. Okay, so I have sent you the question answers of chapter number 1. Hope you have all written. And if not, so please write down all in your fair copy. Now, children, you know everything is made up of matter. In first chapter also I have explained you that thing, that everything around us, whatever we breathe, we see, everything is made up of matter. So in this chapter we will learn about what are elements, mixture and compounds. So matter can be classified as elements, compounds or mixtures based on its composition and the nature of particle found in it. All right. So children, in class 5 also I have explained you matter chapter, that there are three kinds of matter, three states of matter: solid, liquid and gas. Okay. So likewise, elements and compounds are considered to be pure substance and mixture are impure substance. So one flowchart is given in your book, you can see. So these elements, compound and mixture, which are basically component of matter, are divided into two categories. First one is pure substance and second one is mixture. So pure substance is further divided into element, which is the smallest particle, and then compound. So I will explain you today what is element, what are the properties of element, how many elements are exist in our nature. We will study today about the element. Now mixture further divided into homogeneous mixture and heterogeneous mixture. Now what are elements? So elements are the building blocks of matter. All the matter, whether it is solid, liquid or gas, are made up of elements, and they are the indivisible particle. They cannot broken down into simpler substances. Okay, so you can see here, elements are the pure substances. Definition is given: elements are the pure substances that are made up of only one kind of particles, that is called atom. Remember atom? According to Democritus, in chapter number 1 I have explained you that everything is made up of small particle, tiny particle, which we cannot see with our naked eye, are called atoms. Now there are 118 elements are discovered so far. Now what is atom? So here in third point I am showing you the definition of atom. So atom is the smallest unit of matter. Matter is made up of solid, liquid, gas, all are made up of matter. Okay, element also, compound also, mixture also, all are made up of matter, which is the smallest unit, that is usually incapable of independent existence and cannot be seen with naked eye. Okay, all atoms of an element show the same property. Okay, so remember, all the atoms of hydrogen or all the atoms of oxygen showing the same property. Now have a look. You can see this picture. This is a periodic table. Okay, and in this periodic table you can see here is 118 elements. These are arranged in their atomic number sequence. Based on their atomic number they have arranged. So it is a modern periodic table which is given by Henry Cavendish. Okay, now but in class 6, as you are in class 6, so in your class 6 there are only, you have to remember, only 1 to 20 till 20. So 20 are here. So from 1 hydrogen, first is the hydrogen and last 20 is the calcium. So from the 1 to 20 you have to know the atomic number of 1 to 20 elements and their properties and all. Okay, so this is the complete periodic table I am showing you, but in your book only first 20 elements periodic table are given, as you can see here. Okay, so first one is hydrogen, second one is helium, third one is lithium, then beryllium, then boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, neon, sodium, magnesium, aluminium, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine, argon, potassium and calcium. So here 1 to 20 I am showing you first 20 elements. So you have to remember the sequence. Okay, so these are the elements 1 to 20. Okay, now first rank is of hydrogen. You can see nitrogen is on 7th place, oxygen is on 8th place, and magnesium is on 12th place, sodium is on 11th place, potassium is on 19th place, and the last 20 is the calcium. Here I am showing you 1 to 20 only, because in class 6 only 1 to 20 is there. Okay, we will study about 1 to 20, first 20 elements, but scientist has discovered 118 elements so far. Okay, out of these 118, 92 are natural ones, natural elements, and 26 are man-made or synthetic one. So you should remember that there are total 118 elements. I am showing you here 118 elements, out of which 92 are natural one, and 26 are synthetic, man-made. Okay, so what are these elements and why they are arranged like 1 to 20? Okay, in a sequence. Okay, so many scientists discovered these elements and they have arranged these elements in a form of periodic table. This is a periodic table. Okay, so and they have given, like as you can see here, in place of hydrogen they are writing capital H. They are not writing full spelling again and again. Okay, so why? For each element they have given symbol. Symbol is a short form of the element. Okay, so elements are always remember please that elements are represented by their symbol. Now in the classroom also we are giving you your roll number. Okay, so you can see these number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 to 20. These are their roll numbers. Okay, so it is very easy to remember, but we can easily remember your roll number because it is a number, so we can easily remember in short we can easily remember. Okay, and it is very easy to write also, like for water it is very easy to write H2O in place of WATER spelling. Okay, like this carbon dioxide is very big spelling, so it is very difficult to write always carbon dioxide. In place of carbon dioxide we are writing CO2, the formula, like this. So that's why scientist has given symbol to these elements, 118 elements. Now you can see, as I told you, hydrogen comes in the first place, then helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, neon, sodium, magnesium, aluminium, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine, argon, potassium and calcium. Now what are symbol? So the symbol of an element is a short representation of that element. This is the definition of symbol. Okay, so through the symbol we can, in the short way we get to know about the element. Okay, like if I will write simple H on the paper, then you will easily understand, okay, that ma'am is asking, or ma'am is just showing about or telling about the hydrogen, like this. Sometimes I am writing H2O, so you can easily understand, okay, ma'am is talking about water. Okay, now how to write symbols? Okay, so why scientists, there are few rules for writing symbols. Why scientists use the alphabets? Why not this H and all, Li? Okay, why for hydrogen scientists use capital H? Why not small h? And why for helium they have chosen He, not single H, or not HEL? Okay, so there are few rules. Okay, scientists follow that rules for writing a symbol. So first rule you can see is, some elements are represented by the first letter of their English name. So as you can see here, for nitrogen scientist has taken first alphabet. Okay, so first alphabet they have written with the capital letter. So first rule is the letter of an element symbol is always a capital letter. We have to give a capitalization. Okay. Second one is, here I am showing you the nitrogen, but you all know that for carbon also we are writing C, for oxygen also we are writing O, like this. Okay. Now if the name, as for example you can see here, hydrogen spelling starts from H, and helium also, HELIUM, helium spelling is also starts from H. Both first letter in of both the spelling is same. Okay, so that's why scientist has taken second letter. In helium they used second letter. First letter is common, but in helium, to differentiate the helium from hydrogen, scientist has taken second letter. Okay, they picked second letter from the helium, and but they have second letter. Remember always, second letter we will write small letter, not big letter. Okay, not capital letter. So if the names of more than one element start with the same alphabet, as I given the example of hydrogen and helium here, then the element is represented by the first letter name, they will write with the capital letter, and the second they will write in the lowercase you can say, or you can say in a small letter. So for example, calcium they are writing Ca, first is capital, second one is smaller. Mg you can see here, for Mg first is capital, G is smaller. Aluminium first is capital, second is smaller, lowercase. Silicon first is capital, I is smaller. Chlorine or argon also first is capital and next word is chlorine. Now for it's not same for all the 118 elements. Okay, some names scientists have taken or derived from their Latin name. Okay, Latin name, Greek name. Okay, so have a look. First few elements name they have taken from English name, first letter. Okay, if the first letter is common, then they have picked the second letter, which they will write, which they have written with a small letter. Okay, some based on Latin names and German names. So like I am showing you here table. Here you can see first column is of elements: antimony, copper, gold, iron, lead. For iron also we are not writing IR or I. Okay, we are writing Fe. Okay, maybe you have seen it, but you are in class 6, so this is general chemistry. So iron we are using symbol Fe. Okay, copper we are using not Co, Cu. Why? Because their Latin name is iron. Latin name is ferrum. So scientist has taken from their Latin name. Okay, this symbol. Now gold, the symbol of gold is Au, which has come from aurum, which is a Latin name. Antimony Sb, which is come from ytterbium. Now potassium K comes from kalium. Now silver we are writing Ag, which comes from argentum. Sodium Na we are they have taken from natrium. Tin Sn they have taken from strontium, and tungsten W they have taken from wolfram. Like this only. Lead also Pb, plumbum. Mercury Hg we are writing always mercury. You have seen in the chemistry book also and physics book also. Okay, or your elder sister brother book also. Mercury we are showing Hg, which comes from hydrogyrum. Like this you can see. Okay, so remember always, some elements name come from their English name, some from their Latin name, some from their German names. Now what are molecules? Okay, so when two or more atoms of the same or different elements combine together. For example, you know, few elements they are unstable, they remain unstable. In single unit they remain unstable. So what happened? Because they have the unstable electronic configuration. Based on that, so what happened? They quickly form a bond with the same atom. Okay, like here you can see hydrogen alone is unstable, so if he will quickly exist in the form of H2. he will make a bond with the H, another H element, and it will exist as a H2. Okay, so here few molecules of element, few elements, they for the stability they exist in a molecular form. So here you can see hydrogen, H2, formula is H2. For hydrogen we are always writing H2. Okay, oxygen we are always writing O2. So ozone, which is a, you know, ozone is very important, which protect us, ozone layer, you know, it protects us from ultraviolet rays of the sun. So the formula is O3. So O3, it is also a stable compound. Now here sulfur is there, so sulfur is also a stable compound. Now stable S8, 8 molecules, 8 elements of sulfur can easily make a stable compound. So they are in the form of molecules. Okay, remember always what is molecule: when two or more atoms of the same elements combine together, they form a molecules. Here I am showing you hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, phosphorus P4, sulfur SH. All these are the chemical formula of element. So whenever we want to denote hydrogen, we are writing H2. Okay, for hydrogen gas we want to write H2, for nitrogen gas N2, for oxygen gas N2, fluorine, chlorine, bromine gas F2. They exist in a stable form of molecular form, not simple element form. Okay, so remember always children that a molecule is the smallest particle in a chemical element or a compound that has similar properties of that element. Like for example hydrogen, both are hydrogen, both are this molecule is made up of hydrogen atoms, so both are having same property. What is the property of hydrogen? Hydrogen is a gas, so both are element are gas, and they have the one atomic number of one nucleus, so the property remain the same. Okay, so understood what are element and what is a molecule? Once again, just I am going to show you that elements are the, remember there are 118 elements so far discovered, and what are elements? They are pure substances that made up of only one kind of atom. Okay, so like hydrogen element is made up of only hydrogen atom, like helium element is made up of helium atom, oxygen element is made up of oxygen atom, fluorine is made up of fluorine atom, no other element is mixed with these, carbon is made up of carbon atom. So all these elements are pure substances, pure one. Okay, understood? Same as in the case of molecule, hydrogen molecule, whether it is hydrogen, whether it is oxygen, whether it is nitrogen, all are made up of specific or similar atoms, number of atoms. Okay, so in a homework please read the chapter number 2. Go through the chapter, read the chapter. If you find any difficulty, write down in your copy whatever is your difficulty, mark in your paragraph. Okay, so whenever school will reopen, I will clear your doubt. Okay, thank you, have a nice day, God bless you.